to Wellness 101 with essential oils. My name is Jessica Lepsch. I am a silver leader with Young Living, and I am going to start this class by telling you a little bit about my background and how I got involved with essential oils. So I have been an avid essential oil user for 4 years now, and before that time, I was struggling with some pretty significant health concerns, including thyroid problems, sinus infections, headaches. Pretty much I wasn't really living. I was going from one illness to the next or one doctor's visit to the next and didn't try super hard to figure out why this was going on because I thought this was normal. So I thought it was normal to feel like crud 3 weeks out of every month. I thought it was normal for a mom of 2 boys to need a nap every afternoon. I just really had no idea that there was a better way out there, and I was pretty much scheduling my life around my health issues. So if you've had to do that, then you know what I'm talking about. I had also had to have 2 biopsies done on my thyroid, which means 12 needles in my neck where they drained and biopsied these nodules that were coming up in my thyroid. And they told me I was going to have to come back every 6 months to make sure that these were not cancerous. So when I asked them, I asked my thyroid specialist, why is this happening and how can we make it stop? His response was, your guess is as good as mine. And so at that point, I really felt like that was the last straw. That was my breaking point. I felt like, okay, well, if that's the extent of his knowledge, then I can take it from here. I realized I needed to be my own health advocate so that I could have freedom and stop scheduling my life around my health issues. So I decided to start looking into more natural health options. Found myself on the aisle at Sprouts looking for vitamins, minerals, herbs, tinctures, all these different things. And I really had no clue what I was doing. I felt very stressed. I felt very alone, confused. I just really kind of felt like I was at a dead end because I didn't know what to choose or what to use for what. And there wasn't really anyone coming to my rescue at this point. At this time, I noticed that my friends had started using essential oils. Of course, I thought they were weirdos for using them. I did not understand how something in that tiny little bottle was going to do anything for my health. So, but in spite of all that, I decided I would give it a try because so many of my friends were using them. I thought, well, I'll just try them out and see. And so when I got my first bottle of Young Living Lavender, I was pleasantly surprised that it didn't give me a headache. So in general, scents like going through the mall or going through the perfume counter or whatever at stores, different scents would always give me a headache or make me feel nauseous. And so I was very sensitive to smells. And so if you're sensitive to smells, just know I completely understand where you're coming from. But when I smelled Young Living Lavender, it did not give me a headache. In fact, it just smelled like plants, and it didn't bother me at all. In fact, I really liked it. So at this point, I liked it, but when my bottle ran out and I was ready to buy another, when my bottle ran out and I was ready to buy another one, I didn't really care so much for the prices of Young Living's oils or the fact that it was a network marketing company. That really turned me off. Around this time, I had a pretty significant health evening of need for a targeted acute respiratory support for my 4-year-old son. And I found myself calling my neighbor, and I asked her, I was like, is there any Young Living oils that I could use for my son to help him support his breathing? And I just, even though I had oils from this other company that I had been buying online that was super cheap, even though I had a bunch of those in my house, I didn't want to use them on my son because I guess my mom alarm went off and I didn't want to put that on his skin. I just didn't know what it was. And so I called her, she gave me a bottle of RC and I used it on my son, and his breathing was very supported, and we were very, very blown away by the results that we got from those 3 drops of that 1 bottle of RC. So pretty much from then on, we were totally into the oils, even my husband, and it was pretty much Young Living from then on out. And another thing I noticed was that when I was standing on that aisle at Sprouts, totally confused, not knowing what to do or what to buy, that was very frustrating. But as soon as I joined Young Living, I realized that I got a community. And so now I actually love the network marketing model because you get a community and support and basically people to lock arms with you and be your travel buddy along the way. So I've never looked back and I've never regretted it. And I love my oils. We use them all the time and our health is so much better. Since that time, we also learned that there's so many chemicals in our home that have been contributing to our health issues, potentially causing the health issues that I mentioned in the beginning of my story. And we've learned some great, simple, affordable ways to swap those out with all natural alternatives. And that's what I'm going to talk to you tonight about. I'm super excited about it. So let's go ahead and dive in. What are essential oils? Well, they are the most powerful part of the plant. They are distilled from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, fruits, rinds, resins, and herbs. Oils consist of over 100 different natural organic compounds. In humans, they provide support for every system in the body: your skeletal system, muscular system, circulatory, endocrine, hormones, respiratory, and immune system. They support brain health and a healthy weight. They are used extensively for emotions and for spiritual support in your prayer life. And an oil in a diffuser can soothe a child's tough day at school and provide a calming effect when you've had a stressful day at work. Essential oils can also be used as alternatives to toxic chemicals in the home. You can literally start swapping out every single chemical cleaning toxin in your home to live a pure lifestyle, and you can do it without breaking the bank. You do not need to be an aromatherapist to use essential oils. There are about 300 of them on the earth, by the way, and it only takes 10 to 20 to build a good kit. So what do? You just rub it topically on the skin in most cases. And in fact, there's 3 main ways to get them into your system. The English apply it topically or rub it on the skin. The French will ingest and cook with it. And the Germans diffuse and inhale, which can be the most effective way to use essential oils because it doesn't have to pass through the digestive system first. So how do they enter and how long do they last? Tests have shown oils reach the heart, liver, and thyroid in 3 seconds when inhaled, and were found in the bloodstream in 26 seconds when applied topically. Expulsion of essential oils takes 3 to 6 hours in a normal, healthy body. So you are going to want to apply frequently. So essential oils were first mentioned by name in the Bible, in the biblical book of Genesis, chapter 37, when Joseph was sold to the slave traders. They used spices, balm, and myrrh. Genesis ends with the burial of Joseph's father anointed with myrrh, and oils are mentioned 1,100 times directly or indirectly in Scripture. Some of the oldest cultures on earth used essential oils, and the Babylonians placed orders for cedarwood, myrrh, and cypress. The Egyptians used oils for beauty and embalming, and they have the oldest recorded deodorant recipe made with essential oils. Pakistan and Rome also used essential oils in their communal bathhouses. They were even used by Christ. Jesus was given gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And frankincense is actually sometimes referred to as the coconut oil of essential oils because it has over 10,000 uses. So essential oils were used by the medieval Europeans, and many of them brought back oils during the Crusades. And it really was only after World War II that oils were kind of rediscovered, and we have more and more science on their uses every single year. So do they work, and does it matter where you get them? So I have personally used essential oils for 4 years now, and while lavender once smelled nice in my bath, it never actually had a significant effect on my body. But remember, I used to buy my oils online for $4 a bottle. I also noticed that they're sold in grocery stores and health food stores. So what's the difference? In the United States, there is no rating system for essential oils. In fact, the FDA doesn't even require companies to list every ingredient or that the essential oils even be pure for the bottle to be labeled 100% pure or organic. All they require is that the ingredients should be safe. But on their website, it's confusing because they claim that nothing is unsafe about the ingredient phthalates. Maybe you've heard of that ingredient. Both the EPA, which is another governmental agency, and the Environmental Working Group have stated that phthalates are actually very harmful, causing hormone disruption and male and female reproductive problems. So the FDA has also stated on their website that they do not have a regulatory definition for essential oils, and they don't regulate essential oils or other fragrance-infused cosmetic or aromatherapy products until after they're on the shelf being sold to us. So what does this tell us? This tells us that we have to be our own health advocates and research the quality of essential oils for ourselves so that we can be confident in what we're using for ourselves and putting on our kids. All oils in the world fall into 4 main categories. You have grade A, B, C, and D. Grade A is therapeutic, made from organically grown plants and distilled at the right temperatures. Grade B oils are food grade, but may contain synthetics, pesticides, fertilizers, chemical extenders, or carrier oils. Grade C oils are perfume oils that can contain adulterating chemicals. They usually use solvents like hexane to gain a higher yield of oil per harvest, and solvents can actually be very cancerous and are in many of these store-bought oils. They could also be diluted 80 to 95% with alcohol. Grade D is called floral water, which is aromatic only and is usually a byproduct of grade A distillation. After all the oil is pulled out, the leftover trash water is sold to companies which will fill 5% of the bottle or so, and they fill the rest with this floral water and fill the rest, or they use the 5% and fill it with floral water and then fill the rest with carrier oils, and then they label it pure. Grade A is the only true pure oil. Grade D is like walking to your fridge, taking out a glass of orange juice and diluting it 95% before you drink it. It doesn't have the full benefits of the orange juice. So this is why you want only grade A oils. Before you purchase, you're going to check to see if the company grows their own plants, owns their own fields, and controls the entire process from seed to seal or from farm to the sealed bottle. Pesticides, pollution, previously farmed land, all of this can affect the quality of an oil. Young Living's oils are only grade A. So I feel like, why would you go to the extra step of using an oil to get away from a chemical and then use an oil that's laden with chemicals? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. So one of the things that stands out to me the most about Young Living's seed to seal process is that it's really more of a promise of integrity. Gary Young, owner and founder of Young Living, has said that he never makes oils for a profit. He only makes them for a purpose. So seed to seal, what it means for you is that each plant is hand weeded. There's no pesticides used, no chemicals, no weed killers. The plants are harvested at their peak. Then they're put through a rigorous testing process, and then they go directly from the farm to your home. So if you want to learn more about Young Living's story and fall in love with the company as I have, and learn more about the farms and their process, you can go to seedtoseal.com. So why do companies sell oils more cheaply? Simply put, to save money. If you spray your crops with pesticides, you have more crop to distill. If you use a chemical solvent to extract the oil, you pull more out. If you dilute it with a carrier oil or a cheaper oil, you can stretch the oils that you've distilled. Most essential oils are sold more cheaply because companies are cutting corners. So it actually takes a great deal of work to produce a tiny amount of essential oil. And this is just fascinating to me. 60,000 rose blossoms provide only 1 ounce of rose oil. 60,000 blossoms. Lavender's more abundant. 220 pounds is going to get you 7 pounds of oil. Jasmine flowers must be picked by hand before the sun becomes hot on the very first day they open. This makes it one of the most expensive oils in the world. It takes 8 million hand-picked blossoms to produce 2.2 pounds of oil. A sandalwood tree has to be 30 years old and 30 feet high before it can be cut down for distillation. But thankfully, a little goes a long way, so most of the oils are $10 to $30 a bottle. A 5 milliliter contains, and this is, 5 milliliter, okay? This contains about 90 drops, and a 15 milliliter, so 15 milliliter, contains about 250 drops. Each application is 1 to 3 drops, which makes even a little bottle, it means even a little bottle is going to get you 45 to 90 applications. Thieves Cleaner, right here, which is a fantastic way to kick chemicals out of your home in one fell swoop, is made of plants only and costs about $1.50 per bottle to make. You can't even get this price in the organic section at the grocery store. So this replaces a multi-purpose cleaner, so you can do glass, floors, countertops, toilets. We also clean our fruits and veggies because it is plant-based and non-toxic, and we also can spray down our dog's paws when he comes in from, if it's a rainy day and he comes in, we can spray his paws down and wash them off. It's totally safe. The kids can even help clean because it's so safe. All right? So are essential oils safe? There are certain oils that are photosensitive, meaning you don't want to wear them on sun-exposed skin and then go out into the sun. And these are mostly citrus oils like grapefruit, lemon, tangerine, bergamot, lime, etc. So when using oils on your skin, you always want to watch for redness and dilute with a carrier oil if you have super sensitive skin. And you want to use a carrier oil to dilute oils on children because their skin is more permeable and absorbs more quickly. So what is a carrier oil? It's a fatty oil like olive oil or coconut oil, and its molecules are much larger than those of essential oils. Using a carrier oil with any essential oil slows down the rate the body can absorb the essential oil because it has to ping pong back and forth through the large molecules of the carrier oil before it gets into your skin. So you also want to be wary of putting oils topically near your eyes. You don't want to pour it in your eye. You also don't want to pour it in your ear. That's going to burn. Okay. Some oils like peppermint can cause a burning sensation, and if you put it too close to your eye, it will sting. So one thing you can do is apply around the outer edges of the eye, or you can use a Q-tip, and then you won't accidentally rub your eye with your finger later. That's no fun. So what about internal use of essential oils? Is that safe? Well, NAHA or NAHA, which is one of the top aromatherapy schools in the United States, actually does not advocate essential oils for internal use, while Young Living does. So why is that? This is primarily because they're looking at all essential oils in the world, including grades B, C, and D, not just A. So most oil companies don't carry any GRAS or generally regarded as safe essential oils which have been cleared by the FDA. NAHA also bases a lot of their decisions on the British model, which advocates topical use only. Many of the British studies are also flawed. For example, they are done at extremely high doses or in ways that essential oils just aren't even used, like pouring an entire 15 milliliter bottle into the body. That's just not something you're going to do. Young Living utilizes all three methods, British, French, and German. The French have actually safely been using some essential oils internally for decades. So Young Living has created a Vitality line with a distinctive white label so that you can easily recognize which oils are safe to take internally. They also say Vitality underneath the name of the oil. So on the flip side, if you're still concerned about whether or not essential oils are safe to use, let's take a look at the ingredients list of what you currently have in your bathroom and kitchen. Every day we are putting products on our skin and in our body and breathing them in, but many of these products contain damaging chemicals. The average woman applies over 300 chemicals to her day, through 300 chemicals a day to her body through just soaps, makeups, shampoo, and hair care products. And 80 of those are before breakfast every day. So when you use Young Living essential oils, you're using a product with one ingredient, lemon. That's it. Frankincense. That's it. Okay, no additives and no chemical yuck. I know this can be a bit overwhelming. It's a lot of information, but let me tell you how I started my essential oils journey, and that's with a Young Living Premium Starter Kit. It's the only thing on Young Living's website that is half off. What I mean by this is that the price is $160, but you're getting $300 worth of oils. So if you're a frugal mama like most people are, or a frugal papa, okay, this is the best bang for your buck. It comes with 11 bottles of oil and a diffuser. And I can tell you that $160 is actually about what you'd pay to get those other oils off the shelf of your local health food store or home store, and you're getting grade C or D, not the best. What you want is grade A. So if I were there with you in person, I would pass around the Premium Starter Kit with the home diffuser and open your bottles and let you smell them. And if you already have a Premium Starter Kit, feel free to go grab it now and walk through us with us to experience your oils. But if you don't already have one, you can simply use your imagination and take lots of great notes during this segment. And then when your kit arrives, you're going to know exactly what to do. So let's start with frankincense. Frankincense is one of the top oils for skin. It helps smooth the appearance of skin. It is the key ingredient in Young Living's Brain Power Essential Oil Blend, and you can diffuse during prayer time to help with grounding and purpose. Okay. Lavender is the oil of relaxation. Diffuse for a calm, soothing aroma. You can unwind by adding a few drops to a nighttime bath with some Epsom salts. One of the top oils to support healthy skin, and oftentimes it's called the Swiss Army knife of oils because it has so many uses all by itself. When in doubt, use lavender, basically. All right, peppermint. Peppermint supports gastrointestinal comfort. It's excellent for digestive support and promotes healthy bowel function, enhances healthy gut function, and may support performance during exercise. You can also apply it before, during, and after exercise to just help that whole process and help with the cool down and everything else because it's very cooling. All right, Thieves. Thieves is a superhero rock star immune support oil. It helps support our healthy respiratory system and maintains overall wellness when taken as a dietary supplement. And I really like to add a drop to a hot cup of tea. It's very soothing to the throat. All right, then we have Stress Away. And it promotes overall wellness and may be an important part of a daily health regimen. And it is one of the top oils for emotional support. Name is on the bottle, Stress Away. Okay, Lemon. Lemon is sometimes called sunshine in a bottle because it has a very uplifting scent and supports the emotions. It also has a great citrus flavor which enhances the taste of food and water. And it's a key ingredient in Thieves and Ningxia Red, which we'll talk about in a minute. And it helps support the immune system. Okay, Pan Away is awesome for applying after exercise to soothe sore muscles. It has a stimulating aroma and it's great to apply to the back and neck for a soothing aromatic experience. And it supports healthy coloration of skin. So also cardiovascular and circulatory support. Then we have Copaiba, which is a very versatile oil. It helps support overall wellness and nearly every system in the body, but it is also really great for skin. Okay, then we have Digize. Digize is the top oil for supporting digestive system. You can add 2 drops along with a drop of peppermint to a capsule to really help support the digestive system after every meal. And you can also pair it up with Young Living's supplement called Essential Zyme after every meal to help support a wellness regimen. Okay. RC. RC supports a healthy respiratory system and you can diffuse it for a comforting aroma. It also contains a couple of different kinds of eucalyptus, so it's very supportive of the lungs and breathing, and it really encourages an atmosphere of comfort. Then lastly, we have Purification, which you can diffuse to freshen the air and eliminate odors. You can also add a carrier oil or a non-toxic lotion to as a foot massage. You can also make up your own little spray with a few drops of Purification and some water in a glass bottle and spray that on before you go outside for an outdoor annoyance-free experience. Okay, so why do you need these oils? Simply put, you need them because they are a part of your chemical-free lifestyle. They are one of the best tools in your wellness toolbox. When you see what the oils are going to do for your own body and how they create a chemical-free home, it is literally impossible to walk into the homes of your friends and family members and see their bright blue dish soap and their chemical-laden shampoo that's in their bloodstream in 26 seconds and not speak about what you know. You share it because you love and care for your friends, and you want to see them living a healthy life. When you take care of yourself, you can fully do what God created you to do, what you are called to do. So how do you begin? With a Young Living Premium Starter Kit. Yes. Remember, it's the only thing on Young Living's site that is the extreme value that it is. So for $160, you get $300 worth of oils. That's 11 essential oils and a diffuser. Each bottle has 85 applications of drops of oil in it, which 85 to 90 applications. And I feel like who wouldn't pay 6 cents for a drop of Thieves to radically support their immune system during certain times of year, right? The kit also comes with little bottles so you can share the oils with your friends and family. Comes with an Aroma Glide roller fitment, so you can pop that in the top of your roller and make application that much easier. Just roll it on. And it also contains samples of Ningxia Red. Now, this is an amazing drink. It is super high antioxidant, whole food juice, and it is a total body infusion. And I want to see everybody on this on Ningxia Red because this is your first line of defense for immune support. Our family drinks it every day, even my kids, and it is kind of like drinking a multivitamin. I mean, it is incredible for your body. It makes you feel great, lots of energy. It's awesome. Can't recommend it highly enough. So you also are going to get a diffuser with the kit and a lifetime wholesale membership. So this means you get 24% off your oils for life. Every single order you place is 24% off. To maintain a wholesale membership, all you need to do is spend $50 in a calendar year of oils you choose. That's like 2 bottles of Thieves Cleaner, which is the only thing I use to clean my house, okay? I eradicated tons of cleaners with one fell swoop, and it has been an incredible baby step to take towards my health, okay? You can also, that $50 could also be just replacing a few of the oils in your kit, which you no doubt will run out of at some point. You also get to have access to our team resources, which our team is called the Blue Tansy, so that we could take, Young Living has millions of members, but we wanted to make the group smaller, so we have our own little community called the Blue Tansy, and we have a great Facebook group where you can get resources to learn more about how to use your oils. You're also going to find recipes, the latest science, community support, the class schedule. You can get your questions answered. You can also pick one of our classes to attend so you can learn more about your oils. You can also get a teacher training guide if you want to learn how to share the oils and get your oils for free. It's really not hard to talk about them. They do share themselves naturally because of your love and compassion to see the people around you healthy. So where do you start? It's as easy as going to youngliving.com, clicking on Become a Member, and fill out the form. You are going to need a sponsor and enroller number because Young Living is a network marketing company. Many people tell me they can't buy from a network marketing company. And the first thing I say is I totally understand because that was me when I first started. And the second thing I say is something I learned along the way. When you shop at Walmart, you're supporting a CEO's third home. When you shop at a network marketing company, not only are you getting incredible products, but you're buying local. You're supporting someone's family business. You're paying for gas in their car and food on their table. It's the best form of business out there, and one of the most important reasons is that you get to see your friends and family financially blessed. Our Blue Tansy team has now, in just over 3 years, more than 900 members in several countries. And it's because the oils work. This company sells 100,000 starter kits a month, and they're selling them for a reason. People are tired of the chemical yuck around them, and they are taking control of their homes. If you look around, you can see that different restaurants are cutting their GMOs, cutting chemicals. You have Panera, you have Chipotle, you have Kraft Mac and Cheese, Heinz. They're cutting chemicals out of their foods, and people are really starting to flip over the backs of bottles and reading what they're putting on their skin, what they're eating, what they're cleaning their homes with, and saying no more. This is where the oils come in. You cannot live a completely toxic-free life. That's just not possible. But what you can do is you can minimize your exposure. You can take control of things like your laundry soap, dish soap, cleaning supplies, supplements, personal care, makeup, and you can say, I want a less toxic life. That is where Young Living comes in. This starter kit literally has more than 10,000 uses. 10,000 uses, way more than that actually. From cleaning your home to emotional balance to personal care products, toothpaste, deodorant, fitness, there's something for everybody. I'd like to issue you something I call the 3 cabinet challenge. So I'd like you to encourage you to go to your cabinets, find 3 cabinets, open the cabinet door, start flipping over the bottles of things, read the labels, okay? Read the ingredients. If there's anything on there you can't pronounce, it's time to start swapping it out. I would not slather that stuff on my skin. I wouldn't plug it into my walls and smell it, giving it access to the limbic lobe of my brain. I wouldn't cook with it or ingest it. I wouldn't wash my hair with it and have it in my bloodstream and over my brain in 26 seconds. And I wouldn't clean my counters and butcher block with it and then eat my food off that same block or wash my clothes with it. We are at a place where people just aren't taking everything at face value anymore, thinking that a product is safe just because the label says so. You are the gatekeeper of your home. Only you can control what crosses the threshold of your doorway. You alone are responsible for the health and safety of your family within the 4 walls of your house. You can say no. It's time to start kicking chemicals out of your home. To get a starter kit, please reach out to the person who introduced you to essential oils or shared this video with you. It is our job to walk through this process with you and to be a resource for you. There are no dumb questions. I can guarantee whatever questions you have, I've already asked them. And it's as simple as going to youngliving.com, click Become a Member, and fill out the form. If you decided to get your kit today, welcome to Young Living. I am so excited for you, and welcome to the Blue Tansy team. Thank you so much for generously giving your time to learn about essential oils. I believe with all my heart that you are about to have the best year you've ever had. You will not recognize your home or your health a year from now, and I am so excited for you. So give yourself a high five or a pat on the back